Hello everyone! Well, we may have different opinions about anything, but everyone agrees that children are very strange creatures who do a lot of things weird and incomprehensible to adults. For example, they always suck their fingers, draw on the walls, and want to put inappropriate toys in bed, such as their father's old drill. In most cases, parents pay a lot of attention to these customs, but they overlook the really important things. For example, many people ignore the frog position. And if you haven't understood what we're talking about, don't worry, we'll explain it to you. So in today's video, we'll tell you why the frog position is very dangerous and why it's important to avoid it. Let's get it on. Well, first let's see what exactly this position is. The frog position, or W position, is a fairly popular position among children, where they're sitting on the floor with their legs bent, putting their knees forward, feet back and shins along their legs. Can you still not imagine it? Look, it looks more or less like this. And if you decided to check out how comfortable this position is, you're probably already getting ready to write angry comments. Yes, it's true. For an adult person, this position is uncomfortable and quite unpleasant. If you don't have the elasticity of Reed Richards, also known as Mr. Fantastic, then in a few minutes your knees, hips, waist, and probably something else will hurt if you hit something trying to sit like that. Oops, careful.
Good, everybody.
But the truth is that children are very elastic, but the smaller they are, the more they will like a rare position that would scare any adult. Look at this. He's about to break his bones. Well, obviously it's great to be elastic, but it turns out that the frog position is not a good idea, even if the child loves it and seems super comfortable. The consequences may appear later, not right away, but in time there will be complications, and then, well, it won't end up well. The problem is that this position creates an irregular load on the body, even if it seems easier for children than others. The muscles of the stomach and back don't strain at all, while the legs are too tight. Of course, since they have to bear the weight of the whole body. According to some doctors, the W sitting position can worsen certain body problems, such as low muscle tone, and cause some diseases. In addition, it diminishes the body's ability to balance, because the child simply doesn't learn to balance, and it's impossible to live without maintaining balance, not to mention walking straight on the sidewalk. And the younger the child, the more trouble they may have. You already know that at this age, bones only begin to form and strengthen. Now imagine what might happen if the bones get used to growing sideways instead of growing normally. Yes, this position may make the child not have very pretty legs in the future, but it is actually one of the less serious problems that can appear. For example, according to some experts, children who use this position a lot may end up having coordination problems or even a deviation of the spine at an early age. Sometimes the same experts scare parents, saying that children may become retarded due to this position, although it seems to us that this is a little exaggerated, perhaps. In addition, many doctors consider the frog position very natural for young children who just learn to crawl. Maybe some of our viewers will shrug their shoulders and say something like, well, I sat like that all the time and I don't have any problems now. Obviously, health issues are individual and depend on a lot of different factors. For example, if as a child you liked running, jumping, or going crazy, then this position couldn't be very harmful for you. You just didn't have time since you were doing something all the time. But if, on the contrary, you like to sit with your feet bent like this, playing quietly, well, then who knows? Probably the reason for your back pain now is not the fact that you're sitting all day in the office. Well, at least not the only one. In reality, scientists and doctors continue to argue about the advantages and disadvantages of the W position. But let's say the truth. Experts love discussions because they are their main activity, and sometimes the truth sprouts up in discussion. Well, did you used to sit like that when you were a kid? Tell us in the comments, and if you liked the video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Amazing gadgets, upcoming technologies, incredible inventions, and other cool stuff related to high tech on TechZone. Subscribe, you won't regret it. The link is on the screen and in the description. Thanks for watching. Please like and share the video in social networks, and we'll be right back to you as fast as we can.